Hi everyone, it's Sunday night, so I am recording a crafting video because that's what I tend to do to relax at the end of the weekend. And this one is for beaded lizards. Now, I love these. Everybody had these, everybody knew how to make these when I was a kid, but I didn't know until a boy in my 7th grade math class actually taught me how to make them. So now I am passing that on to you. So yes, this video we're going to do something a little fun, a little childish, just to bring in that spring rebirth joy, if you will. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, so to start this thing, all you need is beads and string. And as you can see, it goes from that simple to a lot more complicated because there are all kinds of ways you can make these. But I like to start out with a simple method. So here's the string that I'm using. It's kind of a cord actually, and I don't really go by measurement. I always just kind of went by twice the length from my shoulder to the end of my hand, and that was the size string I needed. And then for the beads, a basic lizard will use about 53 beads, and I had to sketch this out very sloppily, I might add, to figure out how many beads are in a basic pattern, and this is the basic pattern. I'll just hold this up for a little bit so everybody can see it. You need 29 beads for the basic body color, which I marked off in blue here, and then you need 24 beads for the alternate colors. In this, I just all have it marked as the same alternate color, and that's what we're going to do today too. But you know, it's helpful to kind of sketch it out so you know how many you have in each step, and you do kind of do this in rows. So I also sketched out a kind of colored pattern that you could go by. We're not doing this one today, and I kind of messed up the spacing on the head a bit, but this gives you a better idea, and it's always really helpful to kind of mark out exactly what you want to do. So if you have a limited bead supply, you can always double check that you have the right numbers. But today we are doing a lizard for a girl who really likes pink. So I have hot pink metallic. Oh, that is so shiny. They are hot pink metallic beads. I cannot make that less shiny. And I'm going to break it up with some pearlescent pink ones. Oh, also shiny. And I'm going to put them on this black cord because her favorite colors are hot pink and black. So, what you do is after you sort of line up your cord correctly, you're going to tie it off in a loop to the end, because obviously everybody used to make these keychains. I mean, if you had the materials, I guess you can make them into earrings. There's nobody saying you have to follow the basic pattern. You can make it smaller, bigger, whatever suits you. But the thing is, you want something that is going to hold the end of this. So another object you should have is something heavy, and I have this glass jar, and let me get set up and we'll get started. Okay, so to begin, it's easy to help. I can't talk. It's helpful and a lot more easy to do this if you have your beads separated, which I do, and you have your string held down and your strings separated, and you have your pattern in front of your face so you know which order you have to go in. And it's really good to do this on lined paper so you know that in this row, okay, obviously these are not the colors I'm using, but in this row I need just one bead. So I'm about to show you the major trick to this whole bead lizard thing. Well, there's two, but we'll get to that. You take the bead, or beads, depending on which row you're on, you string it through one end, and then you take the other end of the string, and you somehow magically, I don't really know, it depends on what string you have. If you're using cord like I am, sometimes the edge will fray and it's a little difficult to do. Let's lick it a little bit and see if we can get it in there. Basically, you're threading it through over the top of the other string, and you're pulling. And you pull and you pull and you pull, and when you're in the beginning of this, you pull a lot. And that is the basic process. And if I was doing the eyes part, you know, I would put the beads on in order. I would have my two pink pearlescent ones with a hot pink one in the middle. And you just go, go, go. But the second trick to this involves the arms. So I am going to do the head of this, and we are going to get into the hands, arms thing next. And you will know all the secrets to bead lizard. So I'll be back. Alright everybody, I have the head done, which, let me just scoot this up a little bit, and the eyes, and I have one of the little arms done so that you can see what it looks like. But this is the second trick to doing a bead lizard. This is the arms. This is the part that somebody had to teach me how to do, and now I am a bead lizard master. What you do is you separate this out on each string. You're going to have 2 body color pieces, and you're going to have 3 claw color pieces, or alternate color pieces, whatever you want to call them. And what you're going to do is you're going to slide this as close down to the body as you can, because you want to pull it tight with the body. And you're going to skip these 3 right here, and you are going to thread your string pull it through here. And I like to pull a lot of the string through on this, because if you get too far away from the body, like I have with these, you can always pull this through. Now I'm actually going to pull this out a little bit so I can get it through this second side. Okay, now I'm going to push this through, and what I like to do is I like to hold these 2 pieces and the neck piece and just pull. And then I mess with these beads so they look like 3 little claw fingers. And there we have our arms. And to tighten this back up and get started on the rest of the body, all you do is you do 2 beads on the string. And ta-da! Pulling the string, and I can begin the rest of the body. So I'm going to finish this up and do the other legs and the tail, and I will show you the completed masterpiece. But those are all the skills that you need in order to do bead lizards. So I will be right back with the finished masterpiece, and I will talk to you guys later. Alright everybody, and we are done. One hot pink and pearlescent pink on black beaded lizard for one hopefully very happy little girl. And now I kind of have like a whole family I'm starting over here with these. So I hope you had fun watching me struggle through some of that bead stuff. Thank you for watching, and I will see you Monday after next, my darlings.